It is really simple. Most of you are going to pay the same or probably more money to JIO compared to your current network provider. After reading this answer, you will realize what a clever businessman Mukesh Ambani is. I have been following the news about JIO since many years, and have written multiple articles about JIO in the past many months. JIO's business model. Everything JIO have done till now is intended at making money. Their tariff plans may look unbelievably awesome, but they will make more money by giving free voice calls than what the other companies make by charging you for it. In India, the monthly average revenue per user, ARPU, the current network providers get is around Rs 150 per month. That is the money they get on average from each user. If you spend over Rs 250 per month, you are considered a high-value customer. Look at this tariff plan. Which plan would you choose? If you are a voice-only kind of person, then you would be okay with the Rs 149 per 28 days plan, as you will get free unlimited voice calls. But, even though you are not explicitly paying for voice, you are already paying over Rs 150 per month, thus their ARPU will by default be as good as the current players. If you are someone who uses over Rs 150 worth of voice calls every month, then it is a totally awesome plan for you. But, my point is that other telecom companies make about Rs 150 per month on average from each user by charging for voice, SMS, data and roaming. JIO will be making the same, more amount of money on average from each user even after providing SMS, roaming and voice calls for free, by just pricing things differently. Now, if you are a moderately data-using person, which plan would you choose? Did you see that there is no plan in between the Rs 149 and Rs 499 plans? This is basically a psychological trick to get you into the Rs 499 plan. Many people will compare it with the smaller plan and see that you are getting unlimited 4G night data and choose at least the 499 plan. They do have some smaller plans at Rs 19, 199 and 299, but these plans do not really offer any more value than their main plans as they have even less validity. Also, it offers less data per rupee. For example, the 299 plan only offers 21-day validity and 2 GB data. This may be adequate for many people, but if you ever exceed the 2 GB limit, then you will have to purchase add-on packs, and these add-on pack will have the validity of the main pack. So, if you recharge on day 20 of this plan, then you will get only 1 day validity for the add-on. For practical purposes, you will be spending more for lesser value through these packs. The Rs 19 pack may be useful for those who want to use some internet and voice calling once in a while. Now, again, see that if you want to really use more than 4 GB of 4G, then you have to spend double and move to the 999 plan. Did you notice that there is nothing in between? Also, notice that all these plans are for 28 days, which can easily be perceived as a month by most people. If we divide the number of days in a year with 28, we will realize that we are paying for 13 billable months in a year. 365/28 equals 13.03. What does 1 GB costs? If we exclude the unlimited night data and the Wi-Fi data, which many of us may not have access to, then the price per gigabyte of these plans will be 0.3 GB for Rs 149 equals Rs 497/GB. Will anyone choose this for data? 4 GB for Rs 499 equals Rs 125/GB. 10 GB for Rs 999 equals Rs 100/GB. 20 GB for Rs 1499 equals Rs 75/GB. 35 GB for Rs 2499 equals Rs 71/GB. 60 GB for Rs 3999 equals Rs 66/GB. 75 GB for Rs 4999 equals Rs 66/GB. Did you see that even their highest plans doesn't go as low as their advertised Rs50/GB rate? JIO came up with this Rs50/GB rate by adding the Wi-Fi access you are getting, but I excluded it because it is not feasible for most people to utilize this as Wi-Fi hotspots are not available everywhere. It would be useful for you if there is a Wi-Fi hotspot near your house, at your workplace or your college. How can they provide unlimited night data? Once you have built an entire network infrastructure, it really doesn't cost anything for the network provider to give you internet data. The reason why most internet providers limit your data is basically because they do not have enough bandwidth to handle so much data. In the case of JIO, they have already laid an awesome fiber optic network which is designed to even handle the 5G and maybe 6G. So, they do not have much of the data bandwidth problem. Other telecom companies were primarily made to handle voice calls and they have limited data bandwidth. Also, other companies do not own nationwide fiber network, so they have to pay to use the fiber network of other companies. This is the reason other companies don't usually provide unlimited plans. And, the unlimited night usage is only valid for hours in between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. How can they provide unlimited free voice calls? Again, JIO has an all-IP network, so all voice calls will go through the internet just like Skype. There is not really any point in charging for voice anymore. It is an outdated system to charge for voice calls and there shouldn't really be any surprise in why JIO totally abandoned it. How JIO makes money with LIF phones. Many of you may be knowing about their LIF phones. Few months ago, purchasing these phones were the only way you could get access to a JIO SIM card to get their free unlimited preview offer. Did you ever wonder why they have so many versions of these phones? Nearly all of their phones have very low specs compared to the competition at the price point they sell. The only reason why people bought their phones were because of the unlimited internet plus voice calls preview offer. This was a very clever move by JIO. The real money is in JIO apps. Many people may consider their apps to be bloatware and don't even install it. I also thought of it as a bloatware when I first heard of it. But, when I tested them out, I saw real potential in them. 1. JIO Play, this has the potential to become a TV channel company. 2. JIO On Demand, this has the potential to become the Netflix of India. 3. JIO Beats, legal music. It has the potential to become Spotify of India. 4. JIO Mags, most popular magazines in e-book format. They are currently giving these apps for free till 2018. But, that is done so that they can get maximum users to get addicted to these apps. Then they can start subscription charges for these apps. Will JIO reduce my bills? Mostly, yes. If you are someone who uses more than Rs150 worth of voice calls every month, then you should see huge reduction in bills. But you will likely spend the same or more. If you are someone who uses 5 GB of data every month, and you are currently spending Rs1000 per month with the current providers, you will be happy that you can get same amount of data for Rs500. Is this good? Yes, we need companies like Reliance to make such bold moves and invest in India. This is good for everyone. It is a win-win situation. It will increase the progress rate in India and will improve our quality of life. It will also give much-needed jobs to millions of people. Conclusion. By just making their tariff plan in such a way that most people interested in 4G have to pay over Rs 500 per month, JIO will be making way more money than the current players. Most of the high-value customers of other players will instantly port to JIO, and they may be able to achieve a huge market share in next couple of years. A good business is the one which is win-win for all parties involved, and JIO is doing it pretty well. You, as a customer, will get 2x to 3x more value for your money, yet JIO will make as much profit as existing telecoms by pricing things differently. When their apps, devices, and fiber services are added up, They are here to win multiple business verticals. And, at current stage, they are almost unstoppable. Stoppable.